Hello and welcome to my favorite loadouts video. Starting out, we're going to look at the Scout, first class, I guess. I like the Scattergun, the Lugermorph, and the Bat. Mostly the Bat because I like how it sounds, and the Lugermorph because how it looks. And I also want it in the poker game, you know. So, Scout's a class I am not that good at. You're going to see me die a lot to snipers. Because my movement is very...
predictable!
Thank you, Geese. Very, very predictable. And I also don't go in as much as I should. I kind of just stay in the back because I made sniper and all my sniper play styles, I guess. All my other classes plays is very much influenced by that of sniper. So here I could have gone forward, but I don't because I stay back and I try to do pot shots and stuff like that. Just doing chip damage works sometimes, but not always, and predictable movement will get you killed.
Predictable!
And I also don't jump a lot and abuse the crouch jump thing, because that's not really my thing. So, just standing and doing pot shots, wasting the entire ammo capacity of the pistol, trying to take out the sentry, managing to do so. And then, when you're out of everything, you bring out the bat, and then you try and kill stuff, and you kill one guy in the sentry, and then you run and realize that you made a terrible mistake. So that's pretty much it. I like to do pot shots like this, and also my game feel isn't really all that great because I thought he would die on the second shot there, doing a predictable strafe and then getting shot in the head. And you can see that's kind of like the common thing here with me just running around shooting. I mean, I do get close, you know, meat shots every now and again against players who don't know how to look at things or shoot, because normally I record stuff on German headquarters where the average skill is a bit higher than on Valve servers. On Valve servers, you usually get a couple of guys that don't know what they're doing, a couple of guys that really know what they're doing, and just a lot of mediocrity. Usually, when it comes to this sort of thing, like playing with people of equal skill level, I don't really get any joy out of fight. I'll just like completely demolishing people that don't know what they're doing in the game. I enjoy a good fight more than I enjoy winning or losing. So here we go, once again, some prioritization mistakes made by me as a scout, like I shouldn't really be doing this, and I'm like, oh yeah, well, I'm just doing this. A bat is a great idea. Hang on, let me just kill this guy, and I'm gonna get mauled by this guy. So, yeah. You can see my aim isn't the best, but it gets the job done, and I really want to kill this guy, but I like the finesse. And for some reason I aim at people and I don't hit. But yeah, that's a Scout. This is my soldier loadout, black box, base jumper, which is my probably favorite item in the entire game, and the market gardener for those crit rocket jump heals, swooping around doing. I've done a couple of montages of this. You should know this. Basically, the idea is that I hide my black box, jump around, use the strafe ability, reload, and use the black box ability to heal myself up, so I'm not that medic dependent. I think I actually got 2,500 kills with the regular rocket launcher before I switched to the black box. So I did use the rocket launcher with this immediately. And when people talk smack to you, talk smack back when you get around a crit and you get the revenge that you wanted. So you type get wrecked. That's the only time I do that. Don't really do all the smack talk, but I feel it's appropriate. So there we go, and yeah! That's pretty much the favorite thing about this. Just forcing a drop and getting the thing. And you can also do a fair amount of damage just with the black box. It's probably not the most viable and potent one, but boy is it fun, and it can work sometimes. But hey, predictable movement gets you shot in the head. So what I like to do is do the strafe thing and sometimes drop and not be completely predictable, but sometimes you miss and you're kind of left in this dead area here where they just kind of, people that know what they're doing kind of zone away like that sniper did, and you get killed. So it's important to strafe back and forth when you use the base jumper here and you pull out this and god damn it. Alright, so usually you will see me do this a lot. I usually put myself in situations where I'm absolutely screwed, like right here. Everybody knows where I am, but somehow I managed to get a medic kill out of that and then get killed. Let's see, it was probably like a 5 versus 1 or something like that. And then you can kill heavies pretty funnily. You do this, yep, 2 rockets and a hit. Usually enough to take him out. Another jump. Okay. And sniper down there. Strafe. Random crit. Win! Gotta love the random crits. Still works alright, just using out some normal rocket launcher as well. Good for spotting. I don't use the hit sounds because I don't really need them. Because the players say ow and oh! Med drop! Feels pretty good. It's really fun, and it gives you a lot of mobility. You don't really see it in, you're not going to see it here, but you've seen before that you can really just Kind of be like water, you can surf around and use whatever stuff happens. And sometimes you make the hit and they take 0 damage and you kind of just have to get out of there. Because you feel pressured by everyone else. And then a scout comes in and you survive. And here's why I don't really like the crossbow. Because sometimes they miss when you stand still. You're going to see that when we look at the medic loadout. I don't really like I personally don't like the crossbow as much. But yeah, this is probably the most fun thing I'd like to do in Team Fortress 2, like other than playing a sniper or medic or heavy, pretty much. And yeah, didn't even need the crit. And oh fuck. And we're dead. We did take him down to the red health. So I just love this, like soaring and getting the hit and trying to make the air shots, but you can't because scrub level is too high. I haven't played Soldier as long as I've been playing anything else, but I'm getting there, slowly but surely. And that's it, 2 rockets, 1 hit. You can mix them up if you want. Works pretty well. Just keep in mind that you gotta use the air movements, otherwise snipers will put you dead in your tracks. And you can like surf around and, yeah, adjust, and take him out. It is pretty fun, but it does get you killed a lot if you're in the process of learning. Again, and you get awesome moments like that, kind of like Dragon Ball-esque. You're like flying and hitting people. It's fun when you hit them and they crater. So yeah, really fun. Gotta watch out for Pyros though, and actually being lit on fire can actually be a good thing because you can like do the air strafe and you can get quite a amount of speed. You don't really see it here, but you've probably seen it before. But I like to do that a lot because you can just take whatever it's given to you and just keep at it. There we go, and if everything else fails, hope for a random crit. That's what I do. And then you win, victory, yeah. So yeah, it's just a lot of fun with the base jumper and the market card and the black box. Alright, so next loadout is going to be the Pyro, probably one of my worst classes. I think it's the class I'm the worst at. Flamethrower, reskin, shotgun, and the power jack. Mainly because I don't play this as much and I don't really have a preference. But Power Jack is great for running faster. And I don't have game sense at all. Watch me wreck this. Watch me get wrecked by this heavy. Alright, so just staying there to cart. I'm awful at reflecting as well. I'm pretty good at spy checking because spy checking is really, really easy. But not that great at anything else. Like where I'm supposed to stand, where I'm supposed to go. Like I said, I'm a sniper main and playing Pyro, which is probably like one of the most close quarter classes that you have in the game, is just really foreign to me, and I can just never get a good feel of where to stand, where to shoot. Like I know in theory, like oh yeah, I should do this, but sometimes like I make the wrong calls a lot because like I don't have that feel of how much damage I can put out reliably and how much damage I can take reliably. Like I am able to make a reflect, but I'm not able to make any good reflects. But thankfully, spies are easy to kill when they're on fire. And also I use the shotgun because, you know, sometimes you get weird and reflects, but you manage to take him out anyway. And shoot the stuff and overcommit and get killed by spies that you didn't see when you run into them. It's kind of like the standard stuff that I do. And doing pot shots, once again, you're going to be seeing that a lot. I do that a lot. Pot shots and chip damage is really great, especially if your team is with you, which they usually aren't on Valve servers. They're usually busy running off like I just did. Trying to like get this dispenser, can't really do it. And then my soldier friend came in and there's a sentry and I can't really do anything. Here's a soldier that was with me outside before. Here's the medic. He's healing and we could potentially go. So I am dead. Because sentries fuck your shits and you can't really pass it, so often, like you'll notice that on certain servers that don't really have a lot of teamwork, at certain times the enemy just does something and you just absolutely fuck. Watch the superior air blasts. Yeah, it didn't hit a single one and just really bad. Shotgun will get you kills eventually, so that's nice, I guess. Power Jack, great for running. It's OP in that pack because you run faster. You won't see me get any Power Jack kills here. But you will see some fancy flamethrower hit registration, which is always nice. And then we do a little somersault. Yeah, somersault is always good to do when you're a pyro and get headshots. But luckily, with an Uber, I'm not that useless. I mean, we can just go in here and burn everything. Luckily, the other pyro didn't air blast me. That made things a whole lot harder. Just holding that M1 and doing tons of damage. Yeah. I'm not afraid of M1ing. You don't need to be that technical. Well, at least I don't think so. Pyro is probably the class I find the weakest in the entire game because it's supposed to be close quarters, but it's not the strongest close quarters. That would be a spun up heavy, so there you go. Moving on, Demoman, a class that I'm also terrible at, just using the standard loadout except for the skull cutter, because I do like to do that after the change. It's actually pretty good if you use it correctly. This pretty much sums up my entire experience and skill level as a Demoman. I jump too far, I jump too much, I empty myself, I don't hit anything, and I'm out of bullets, and I kill the guy, and then I die of afterburn. So once again, jumping, I jump way too much. Since I play so much soldier, I'm used to jumping everywhere, and I'm used to being able to heal back up, so like my mobility sense. And once again, I put myself in a spot where I'm absolutely fucked, and then just get picked off like it was nothing. So once again, you can see my superior sticky aim here. I managed to hit the other sniper once, but luckily the gods are on my side and grant me a random crit. So just doing some more spam here. We're absolutely not going to get this point here because our team isn't working together while me and another soldier is busy fighting the rest of the enemy team. Pyro's just hiding behind the cart, not really doing much, so it's hard to do anything with that. Pipe aim could be better. That means you have to play more Demoman, which means I can't play the other soldier. Luckily with Demoman we might be... Alright. Well, he went that way. Oh. Well, he stopped healing me and then he died. That's the story of Valve servers, I guess. And also, I'm not used to all this reloading. That's also really foreign to me. Like, you have a huge clip, you do a lot of damage, but thankfully, air shots happen every once in a while. It keeps getting killed and making accusations, and our flanks open as Hooker's legs, I guess. And we get destroyed. We have our medic. Managed to get a couple of kills, but you can see there's like... It's me and a Pyro, alright, so I'm gonna not help the Pyro because I'm good at editing. So, trying to shoot, and yeah, this is pretty much why I like this loadout. You can do a lot of things. I'm not good at it. Even when I hit the pipes, I don't do enough damage and they survive, and there's only me here and the rest of the team is nowhere to be seen. However, if I have a good team with me, playing Demoman is pretty easy, but that's the same goes with everything. If your team plays in your favor where you don't have to carry as much, it's easy to do really well. If not, you're just gonna keep getting owned by the same guys over and over, and then you're gonna lose, and the team's gonna accuse the other team of hacks. So that was a Demoman. Not my best, but then heavy. Yeah, I'd like to play heavy. This is a fun loadout, a loadout that I used for a while, then I used to grew, and then I went back to this. So basically, killing those with boxing is like one of the most fun items I know in the game, and I like the sandwich. I like the normal one over the festive one, but there you go. So engineer decides to do that. So basically, minigun, super good. All I have to do is put the enemies inside the crosshair and get shot in the head by snipers. Works pretty well. You just point and shoot, do a lot of damage. You're slow. I'm very much used to how much damage I can take and how much damage I put out, so I can estimate stuff. That only comes with practice, but I've been practicing. I played heavy a lot. One of the more fun classes, I think. Sandwich, great for giving to your medic. I usually give it to others more than you didn't want that, but I usually give it more to others than I use it myself. And I often do the switcheroo with the health pack, because if you throw it when you're on a health pack, you can actually switch out the health pack with your sandwich. So if it's the smallest health pack, you can actually switch that out for another one. Let's see here. Oh, go down and kill the engineer. Works pretty well, works alright. This does exactly what you wanted to do. See, just point and shoot. Might take a while, but sometimes you get random crits and they die. Yeah! Standing on the cart, pushing the cart. Pretty standard heavy stuff, not that hard. And then you get sniped. So, what about the killing gloves of boxing? Yeah, that's fun. Sometimes you get lucky, yeah, and then you get another one, and then the other guy gets a random crit. And then he has a toast to you of your defeat. And another time you hit them and they don't die, and you're like, well, fuck. The other unlocks are probably more useful, like the Fist of Steel and the Gloves of Running Urgently. I like the only two unlocks you should really use if you want to maximize heavy, but like getting the super awesome moments with the killing those of boxing is really rare and far between. But sometimes you get that random crit, and you switch and you gun out the medic and you make him drop and then you die, but it was worth it because you punched a guy. So yeah, there you go. next up is Engineer, pretty standard loadout here. I like to play Engineer. Sometimes I mix it up, you know, playing No Engineer and using the Gunslinger as well. So I don't really have a favorite loadout, but I do think like the Rescue Ranger is pretty good. Shotgun works as well if you want to go for full sentry enhancement, which is what I'm going to be doing in this clip here. And just going to show you that I like playing this as well. It really puts a lot of emphasis on you being able to have your sentry up and running and going and stuff like that. Yeah, just using, you know, regular competitive setup here, which is really reliant on your team backing you up, by the way, which isn't always the case. What I always like to do is I like to go dispenser first, because it helps a whole lot more than if you go sentry first. Helps with metal, ammo, sustainability. Like, your sentry won't be ready by the time the gates open, but it will be ready in time for when the rest of the enemy team comes. Like, a couple of bombers or a scout might get some shots off while it's level 2. You can see the gates are open, and we might have seen the first bomber, but they don't come, so you can have some more time. And there you go, there's the bomber I mentioned. There you go, now we're level 3, now we're good to go. Alright, so we're currently all by ourselves here. Have a sniper and an Uber. Yes, use the Wrangler and bullet sponge, bullet sponge, bullet sponge. Fuck, okay, pick it up, put it down, because I don't want to carry it too far, because that makes you die. And then repairing it while it's building, making sure to waste your ammo is always not recommended, but happens anyway, because you have a tendency to hit that. So build a dispenser, pick up the ammo, pick up the gun. You have to do everything in the right order. Pray to God no one comes around a corner before the buildings are done. The medic saw it, and we wasted all our ammo on, or metal rather, on the sentry, but that's okay. We got another one, and now they know it's here. We got the dispenser up and running. Teleporter is still active, and oh my God, there's stickies, and we need to enhance the sentry, but we have no backup, and the gun's about to go down, and there's a sniper up top, and all lost the dispenser, and they're fucking dead. Alright, so I just teleported back. I like to stay and fight. I like to go where it is hardest, where most likely it won't work. Because as an engineer, it's very easy to just, I'm going to build on the roof. I'm going to go back and build whatever. But I like to go back and try to get something done. But this clearly did not work, so we're going to get our asses handed to us. But we're not giving up without a fight. I'm going to hit you, I'm going to hit you, and you're going to be low on health, mister. So then we're going to do a little trick, you know, I get help from another engineer. Build the sentry as well, and we're gonna try and get the window, because we've seen on competitive play, casted it as well, that holding in that window is really, really strong. So we're just gonna pick up the gun and put it down, and yeah, there you go, gonna build that, and when the metal reappears, we're gonna grab the dispenser that is almost level 3 here. I'm gonna pick it up before my friend manages to upgrade it because I'm a dick. Really didn't mean to do that, but yeah, there we go, gonna put that down, and somebody destroyed my sentry. Alright, good. Alright, quickly we're gonna rebuild the sentry and the window, because I've seen this works. However, like before mentioned, and fun fact, level 1 can't shoot over that ledge. So there you go, and we're gonna go back, upgrade that to level 3, and try and get some metal. The sentry's shooting, and there's a guy, there's a heavy, he's covered in Jarate. There we go, shoot, shoot, shoot. Yeah, we take him out, very weak though. Gonna try and repair, grab the health. Need to get the sentry up and running. Shit's happening to it. There's a demo and there's no one else. But quickly, we're just gonna put it in the window anyway. And the dispenser, oh, we're dead. And well, we're just gonna go and build here like we did. And we're gonna kill the spy. That's why the wrench is good, because you hit those spies there. And there you go. Keep in mind, having a sentry is not enough. You need something to back up the sentry. We have some people with us, which is great. And that loadout doesn't really work well, killing the heavy. So there we go. We're gonna try and bullet sponge it, and bullet sponge it means you need some backup, because the gun won't actually shoot. So as soon as you run out of repair, if no one's there to help you, then your gun's just gonna fucking die. And we can see spy comes, and you gotta take care of the spy first. But and there comes the demo, and the spy's still here, and it's just me and a medic and try and rebuild. Dispenser's still active, so we have that metal supply, but there's a pyro and dog god. Alright, that was engineer loadout, pretty standard. Let's go to medic. I like the syringes more than the crossbow, because when I try to use the crossbow, I miss a lot. But with syringes, I'm definitely always able to shoot whoever is near me, and I use them only when retreating, and it's great for doing damage and stuff like that. and it doesn't keep me from building Uber. So there we go. Uber Saw, great for hitting spies. Spies are like my favorite thing as a medic because they're so easy to kill. And yeah, using the syringes here while you run away. And another Pyro here. And I like to pop Uber to save my teammates. Not always do they react in time, but that's fine. Other medic has Uber and just share the wealth. I think this is like the standard load I've been using probably since I started playing medic after the thing got released, the Uber Saw. I did play prior to that before you had auto heal, and I remember also my finger getting tired because I always had to hold the button down. And when you get an opening, go in and snatch the Uber, hit some guy because the panic attack sucks, so you don't have to worry about getting killed by that thing ever. And also using the Uber, important to run in the front, take up all the bullet fire, have the Demoman destroy all the guns, snatch Uber, extend it a little bit, you know, using the Uber Saw, being aggressive, whack that guy. Shooting needles at a laggy scout. And yeah, the sentry got taken out. And yeah, I'm not going to contest the scout because we're kind of low on health. So let's go up to the roof here and see if we can find anyone. That's not a spy, it's a sniper. We want that Uber, and we jump and we land on a scout. And oh, we gonna... Well, people died. Alright, so healing him. Oh, there's an engineer. Alright, watch the battle. The battle ensues. Be careful about hitting people when low on health, because even if they have the jag, they can still kill you. And also needles are great for killing like leftover teleporters, I guess. Because sometimes staying too close can be risky. Uber running in the front, take the sentry pushback. Same as always. Works great with Uber, you don't take any damage. Stay and heal the medics, because that's important. Sniper for Uber, there you go, thanks. Now we have another Uber ready to go. So that's why I love the Uber Saw. It's 4 hits and then you have a full Uber. You can also extend like you've seen before. So we're just waiting for our Pyro to jump down, and then we will jump down after him. Oh, there we go. And but sometimes, you know, running up close and trying to be too fancy can backfire, literally. But at least the engineer died. So that's the medic. Coming up last, or second to last, is the sniper. I decided to switch back to SMG because I wanted to learn that. I feel that I mastered Girardi pretty much, and I want a new challenge as a sniper. SMG is great for finishing off and just overall DPS increaser and the reliability. Of course, it's a Valve server, so showing a bunch of clips where you just shoot people and get a 29 kill streak isn't really that interesting when people aren't moving and stuff like that. Use the upper hand, because why not? It's cool. It's got in the gift from the Christie, so thank you very much for that. So using the SMG for just finishing off stuff. Chasing spies, you can actually track spies pretty well with this, as long as they're not using the Dead Ringer. And I think we're now up to, 13 kill streaks, so things are going great. Like, basically it was people not moving and standing still in spawn like that, you know, it's not that hard. Yeah, like that, just kind of crouching in spawn waiting. Here comes the spy, using the SMG, he gets taken out. I've noticed that I've gotten a lot more kills and a lot less assists switching to the SMG, and I kind of like it. It's great. Hearing spies decloak, turn around, and instant regret from the spy. We're being covered by sentry, so things are great for us. Killing more stuff. It's pretty standard. Don't really use the kukri that much because I try to use my SMG like a melee weapon. But yeah, that's sniper in a nutshell, pretty quick. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Nothing too different. But yeah, spy, I like the revolver and the regular knife and the enthusiast timepiece because this is usually and the sapper because this is my loadout when I don't know what I'm up against. Depending on what happens on the other team, I might switch to not ambassador because I'm terrible at headshotting people without the scope. And the revolver because it's just great overall. So I might switch to like Trancher if I need, or Cloak and Dagger. So just biding your time, being a bit patient is always important. I'm not patient enough, and the revolver is really great. For the upcoming episode, there's the Spicicle. I really find the Enforcers to be a lot less accurate than the revolver. I found that I missed a lot of shots here, but I really like to use the revolver. It's great because you can see the enemy player's health and you can take them out like that. And also the regular watch is great for just refilling your cloak and just be a bit more active and a bit more aggressive, so really works well for me, but sometimes you just get trashed. So you can see we don't have that much cloak. Stab the spy, sap this, cloak. There's a lot of metal. Watch the cloak, tuk tuk tuk, and we're full. Alright, we can stay cloaked a bit more. Pyro's looking for us. If we use the cloak and dagger, we might have been forced to stand still for a bit. But there you go, cloak and dagger's pretty good too. And spy here, and a revolver is good when the enemy reaction time is about that of a snail. once again, it's like playing with people of equal skill levels. It can be a bit easy sometimes if the enemy team doesn't know how to shoot. But yeah, there we go. That's been my favorite loadouts, so you know how they play. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more.